the official part of the class is about to begin, and it is going to be recorded and uploaded to YouTube, all being well. The doubles, and my little teaser was, you think you know negative doubles, but you may not know all the nuances, and you may not know how high to go. So I'm going to say something that Nikki asked about earlier. Only the responder can make a negative double. So only the overcaller can make a takeout double, and only the responder can make a negative double. Why is it called a negative double? Because I like to translate it as a not for penalty double. So let's just review what the names of the people are. Today, North's hand is not going to change for like 14 boards, I think. Well, certainly is always going to be opening the bidding. This is not the hand. But North, as the opener, is going to open the bidding. She will be the opener. Therefore, South will always be the responder. If North opens and East bids, whether she says double or whether she bids a suit, East is the overcaller. And the partner of the overcaller is the advancer. So starting with North, we would have opener, overcaller, South would be responder, and West would be the advancer. So it's really important to know the names, because I may be referring to people by those names on this deal. Okay, so let's call up the boards that we have for today. Okay, so there we go. Pam, my guinea pigs today are Pamela Flaherty, Marissa, who you all know, Lucy Jones, I'll probably call her Lucy, or maybe Elizabeth, and West is Judy Bernstein, who frequently sits at the table. So thank you to my volunteers. Elizabeth hasn't sat at the table for a long time, which is why she's here today. And I had one or two other people who, Judy Farber, I think it was her first time, but she's the one who got lost. So Pam, go ahead and open the bidding, please. And Marissa, do nothing right now. I am going to let everybody see everything. Okay. Today, this is a bidding session, not a playing session at all. So North opens one club. Now, let's look at the South hand. South's expectation is that she has enough points to respond. In fact, she knows there's a game here somewhere. But what is she planning to bid? One heart. She has a 4-card major. That's really important to show. So Lucy Jones' plan is that it's going to go one club, pass, one heart. If her partner raises her hearts, we'll go to game. If her partner bids something else, we'll probably end up in no trump. But we're definitely going to game. So now Marissa has plans of her own. So Marissa is going to overcall one diamond. It's not a terrible overcall. She's got 5 diamonds headed by the king queen, and she does have the magic 7. And she doesn't know where this is going, but if her partner ends up on lead, she would like her to lead a diamond. Marissa could lead a diamond herself if she's on lead, but this is a good lead directing bid, one diamond. Now, one club, one diamond. Now, what is Lucy going to do? Well, she was planning to bid one heart, and there's no reason why she should not bid one heart regardless. Her one heart bid says, partner, I know that Bozo over here interfered, but I have 4 hearts, at least 4 hearts, and at least 6 points, and I am going to enjoy my right to take a bid. And Judy says, well, I have nothing much to say today. So, and now North bids 2 hearts. And does Marissa want to have another bid? I don't think so. And we're in 4 hearts. And at least her partner is going to lead a heart. So it turned out to be a very effective interference, a very effective overcall. So the important thing on this hand is that when your partner opens the bidding and the person on your right takes a bid, if you have a 4-card major, you can still bid it at the 1 level. No problems. You promise at least 4 hearts, at least 6 points. So any questions so far? I'm seeing that people can't get on. I don't understand why. But they should be able to see the link right here.
I'm working on it.
Thank you. Okay, so the next hand is going to be almost the same. Pam's going to open 1 club. Marissa is going to overcall a diamond. And Lucy's going to bid 1 spade to show her 4 spades. And once again, partner has a fit with you, opener has a fit in the spades, 2 spades, and we're going to arrive at 4 spades. Okay, any questions? Now this time I'm going to talk before Marissa bids. So Pam is going to open 1 club. Now, assume that East is going to pass. Let's look at the south hand. She has 4 hearts and 4 spades. Which one should she bid? Well, the hearts are a little better, but that has nothing to do with it. When we have 4-4 in the majors, we always go up the line. So South is once again planning to bid 1 heart. If her partner has a fit in hearts, they'll play in hearts. If her partner prefers spades and bids spades, they'll play in spades. If her partner doesn't have a fit in either of her majors, they'll end up in 3-no trump. However, Marissa's going to enter the bidding. She's got a better hand this time. She's definitely going to overcall 1 diamond. Now, how can Lucy show both suits? Enter the negative double. Perfect. Partner, I have both majors. If I only had 1, I would bid it the way I did in the past. But here I'm able to tell you that I have both with 1 bid. How clever is that? I hope you have one. If you don't, I have a plan. Now, of course, this double is 100% forcing. And Pam knows what to do. She has 4 hearts. If she had both, she would always bid hearts. She would always go up the line. So it's an easy choice for her. She's going to bid 1 heart. And Elizabeth, Lucy is now going to bid 4 hearts. She knows we have enough for game, and she's going to place the contract. 4 hearts. Are they frightened about the diamond bid? Well, there's probably going to be a diamond lead, so that's going to help her king. And they're going to know where most of the missing points are. They're going to put them in the east hand because Marissa had enough points to overcall. Okay.
Excuse me, there's a question.
Yes.
Is the only reason you cannot do negative doubles is you don't have the majors? I think she
No. Well, normally a negative bulk double promises 4 of the unbid major or majors, plural. But I don't think I've got any hands that show that. But suppose the auction started 1 heart, 1 spade. Double would show the minors, the 2 unbid suits. So we can use negative doubles to show the unbid suits. But we always promise 4 of the unbid major. Here at 1 level, we were
Rosie, if you bid, if you do a negative double to show the minors, are you showing 5 in both minors, not 4?
No, just 4.
Just 4? Okay, thank you.
If if you had a 5-card suit, you might have enough points to be able to bid it. Okay. Okay, so we get to 4 hearts on this auction. By the way, all of these games that we're bidding, they all make, just so you know. All been run through deep finesse, so I know that they make. Aha, so here we go. Pam's going to open 1 club. This time she has both majors. Very nice. And Marissa is going to overcall not 1, but 2 diamonds. So here we've got 3, 4, 8, 11, 13 points, a full opening hand. Well, enter the negative double. Wonderful. We're showing both majors. How perfect is this? Her partner's got 1 of them. Well, she has both. So which one is she going to bid? We always go up the line. 2 hearts. Four hearts. So once again, we've arrived in game. No problems. We'll lose 1 diamond trick and 1 club trick and no hearts. And it turns out the king of spades is on side. So we'll make 4 or 5. Okay. Let's go on to the next hand. Well, Marissa's got a choice of suits to bid, but bidding 1 spade is much more advantageous than bidding 1 diamond because it's very effective at blocking, and the 2 suits are pretty much equal values. And furthermore, she can always bid 2 diamonds later if she so chooses. Now, let's talk about this one. 1 club, 1 spade. So this negative double is going to promise 4 of the unbid major. So it guarantees 4 hearts. And it may also promise the other minor. I think that's what Nikki was asking about. So here, if partner didn't have hearts, but she had diamonds, she might be able to bid diamonds. Or she could rebid her own suit, whatever her hand is. But here, this is perfect because North has 4 hearts. So she can easily bid 2 hearts. Now, should she be worried about points? Because now we're at the 2 level and she's got the same little baby hand that she started with. No, her partner forced her to do something. If she didn't have 4 hearts, maybe she has a spade drop, and she does, she could have bid 1 no trump. So bidding 2 hearts guarantees that she has 4 of them.
So Rosie, is a negative double forcing?
Well, partner theoretically could pass and convert the double to penalty, but that's very unlikely because the overcaller has at least 5 cards in the suit and the opener is underneath that overcall. So whatever good cards they have are likely to be beaten by the 5 cards in the overcaller's hand. So they're very unlikely to be able to convert it to penalty. So they're going to have to find some kind of bid.
Rosie, I have a quick question on board 4, where opener had 4-4 in the majors. You said they would bid up the line, but they bid the hearts rather than the spades.
Well, the hearts is
They
going.
were 4-4.
Well, the hearts is going up the line.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you'd bid spades if you're going up the line, but which is just the opposite. Yeah.
It's the opposite. The cheapest bid in the box first.
Okay.
When I say going up the line, whichever is the lower ranking suit. Now, if you had 5 spades and only 4 hearts, then you would bid spades first because it's longer.
But if responder had 4-4, then they bid the spades before the heart.
No, they always go up the line.
Oh, okay.
always.
We have several questions, please.
Okay, good. So let me just remind people that I can see John and Nikki here because they were earlier, I've got their video. So when they want to speak, I can see it's them and there's no problem. But for anybody else who I don't have video for, if you please type your questions on the Zoom chat line and then Paul will bring them to my attention. Thank you.
Okay, first, and you may have covered this, is there a minimum point count to do negative double?
Well, there's quite a lot of theory about this. So I'm glad this question was asked. With all the hands that we've seen so far, there's no question because the South has got a good hand. We really need a minimum of 6 points to respond at the 1 level. So 1 club, one spade here. Now I'm going to force my partner to bid at the 2 level. So there's one school of thought that says you need to be about a king better for every level you go up. So if you're going to force partner to bid at the 2 level, as we did here, we ought to have at least 8 or 9. And if the auction had gone 1 club, 2 spades, and I'm going to force my partner to bid at the 3 level, I should have at least 10 or 11. You know, think about 1 spade, 3 spades promises 10 points. So if I'm going to force my partner to the 3 level, I probably should have 10 points. But having said all that, I'm also going to tell you that I played against experts. And this one guy from Holland, I'm sure I've told you about him before, he very famously made a negative double with a 5 count at the 3 level. His partner opened, I bid 2 spades, he made a negative double and they ended up in 4 hearts and his dummy comes down and he had an ace somewhere and 4 hearts to the jack. But they were world-class players and they're much better at declaring than we are. So until you become very familiar with this and you improve your card play, my recommendation is that almost anything goes at the 1 level, 5, 6 points, maybe 7 or 8 at the 2 level, maybe 9, 10 at the 3 level. And an opening hand, 11 plus a singleton or something to force partner at the 4 level. Okay, you have another question, Paul? Hello?
Yes,
Paul?
problems in the background. Okay, this is from Craig, who says he's been told 6 points at the 1 level, 8 points at the 2 level.
Never mind, Rosie. I was responding to the chat and you've answered it and you matched what I said. So thank you. You confirmed what I typed to everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, Craig.
Sorry, I'm a little behind. There's some technical difficulties going on in the background.
Is there another question?
One more question. And I'm not sure if it refers to this hand, but it says, in this action, does it promise or imply 4 hearts?
This auction that we're looking at right now, 1 club, 1 spade, double, does not imply 4 hearts. It guarantees 4 hearts. A negative double guarantees 4 of the unbid major. The person may or may not have a 4-card minor on the side as well. So here there are 2 suits have been bid, clubs and spades. So South happens to have both the red suits. His double says, I guarantee 4 hearts. I may have 4 diamonds as well, but I don't promise that. Life is not perfect, but I do guarantee 4 of the unbid major. Okay, so let's go on to the next hand. So North is going to open the bidding as usual. Thanks, Pam. And this time Marissa is going to overcall 1 heart. So double by Lucy. I guarantee you 4 of the unbid major, which is spades. I guarantee you 4 spades. And I guarantee you 6 points, 5 or 6 points. I hope you have a fit with me. Now, whether West chooses to pass or whether to bid 2 hearts, a lot of people would be inclined to bid 2 hearts because they had 3 hearts and an ace and a doubleton over here. So it's an ace is well worth a bid. It's a guaranteed trick for partner. And she won't be expecting much when all 4 people are bidding. So as I say, whether she bids pass or 2 hearts, Pam is going to show spades because she has 4 spades. So 1 spade. Oh, that's pretty aggressive. 4 spades. I don't like 4 spades because 5, 6, and 5. Oh, I see you had 13 points. I didn't count properly. Okay, that's fine. Where our queen has, we have to devalue our queen of hearts because it's likely to be swallowed up by the heart bid on the right. But nevertheless, you know, you're counting on partner. She plays the cards well. Maybe you can make it. So we certainly have the point count in raw high card points. Give it a whirl. So, and it does make 4 spades. Okay, so here, the negative double promised guaranteed 4 of the unbid major. So Pam is going to open 1 club. And this time with 6 hearts and a weak hand, Marissa is going to jump to 2 hearts. Okay, now, how high do we play negative doubles? So if East had bid 1 heart, we could easily double to make our partner bid 1 spade. Are we good enough to make partner bid at the 2 level? Well, yes, we certainly are. 4, 7, 8, 10, 15, 4, 7, 8, 10, 15. Even if I discount the Queen of Hearts, I've got a very nice hand. So I'm going to make the negative double, and then I'm going to raise partner to game if she has it. If she doesn't have 4 spades, I'm going to bid 3 hearts, asking her to bid 3 no trump if she has a heart stopper. But it turns out we have a big spade fit. So one of the things we have to agree is how high we play negative doubles. Does this double ever mean penalty? So I'm going to tell you right now that when I started out as a baby bridge player in the 90s, I learned negative doubles and I was so proud of myself. And we played negative doubles all the way through 2 spades. That meant that I could not force my partner above 2 spades. So I could make this bid here with a 6 count, and she would bid 2 spades because she wouldn't know how good I was. But I couldn't force her. If it had gone 1 club, 3 hearts, my double would have been for penalty, not a negative double. So, and I would never double for penalty because I was so hopeless. So we had limits. These days, I play negative doubles to infinity all the way. And I've been playing them that way for more than 12 years, since I started playing regularly with my first expert partner. And he just said all the way. He said that way, there are no penalty doubles. If you want to look his name up, this was my mega guru, Bernie Chazen. And he said there are no penalty doubles. That way they never make a doubled contract. So that's good news. Now, of course, there are penalty doubles, but we'll talk about those another day.
Rosie, I have a question about that 2 heart overcall. What's the point count on that overcall, on the
Well,
preemptive overcall?
think of it as the same hand that you would open 2 hearts if North had said pass.
So 5 to 11?
Well, 10,
Bad 12?
10 is my absolute max. No more than 10 points. If you have 11,
Oh, 10.
if you have 11 and a 6-card heart suit, you open at the 1 level.
Okay,
Rebid your suit to show a minimum opener. So 10 is the maximum.
and is there a minimum? Can you open with nothing?
No, you
I
need
mean, can you overcall with nothing?
no 5. You need
5,
you
okay,
need 5, between 5 and 10 for a,
gotcha.
to open a week 2, and that's what you should have for a week jump over call.
Okay,
Now, some experts are very naughty and they do it with less. And I remember challenging a Philadelphia expert because he'd overcalled 3 diamonds, or opened 3 diamonds at my table, and we didn't find our right spot. And I met him again and I challenged him. I said, "How could you do that?" He said, "Really, that was me? I don't usually do things like that." And somebody in the group who was listening to my lesson said, when I told them this story, she said, "That was my nephew." So bridge is a very small world. Okay. So we need to agree. Now, where do you write that on your card? Well, on the convention card, on the, if you've got it folded in half, on the left-hand side, the back of it, it says negative doubles through, and you can put down the level to which you make negative doubles. So with several of my partners, I have infinity. With others who are less experienced, they feel comfortable to make it 4 diamonds or 4 spades or something like that. You agree with your partner how high to go, but I'm telling you, go all the way. So moving on. This looks like the same hand. Oh no, this is a different hand. Okay, so 1 club, 2 hearts. Now let's look at the south hand. Let's look at Lucy's hand. She's got 5, 7, 8, and 7 is 15 points. So she's got a very nice hand, and she's got 5 spades. So should she make a negative double or not? Well, she can bid 2 spades directly to say 2 things. Number 1, I have 5 spades. And number 2, I have at least 10 points. So bidding your suit directly after they bid a major always guarantees a 5-card suit. But it also guarantees 10 points at the 2 level. She's forcing me to bid at the 2 level. So it guarantees 10 points. Now, this is a fundamental, important fact. And of course, it's forcing for 1 round. It's not forcing to game because it's only 10 points. What would she do if she didn't have 10 points? Well, she would make a negative double, and then she could bid her suit later. If her partner didn't bid spades, she could bid her suit later to say, well, actually, I've got at least 5 spades, but I've got a poor hand, less than 10 points. And now her partner will know the whole story. With this hand, it's straightforward. 1 club, I've got an opening hand, 2 hearts, weak jump over call with 6 hearts, 2 spades, partner, at least 5 spades and at least 10 points. You're not allowed to pass. 3 spades, happy to support you. 4 spades, actually, I always had enough for game. I'm glad you have spades with me. So this is another very nice contract. Pam's going to open a club, same old, same old. And Marissa's going to jump to 3 spades. Wow, big jump. 7 spades, not many points, really trying to screw them up. Now let's look at the south hand. 9 and 5 is 14 points. Very short in spades, that's valuable. Does she have 5 hearts? No. Is she willing to be at the game level if she makes a negative double? Yes. What should she do? Should she bid diamonds? Or should she double to say she has 4 hearts? We're going to make a negative double because we've agreed that we're playing negative doubles all the way. So 3 spades double, 4 hearts. Boy, if I hadn't had 4 hearts, I would have bid 3 no trump. Now, how many points does she need for this? Well, no longer, even if you're world class. I don't think you would do this with a 5 count, but she's got a full opening hand, and that's why she was able to force her partner to the 4 level. So we're there. What might she have done if she only had, or she could have been, if she only had 3 hearts, she could bid 4 diamonds, because she can't really double spades, because partner would bid 4 hearts. So we have to be careful with our choices of bids. She could pass and await developments, but opposite a silent partner, North is going to do nothing. So it's really important when we have a bid, we should get our bid on the table. Okay, so 4 hearts.
We have a general question, please.
Okay,
Should the opener ever bid the promised major with only 3 cards playing a 7-card major fit?
never. This will betray partnership trust. Partner will never know what you're doing because there always has to be some other bid. Okay, 4 hearts. Don't know why this hand snuck in there. We're not going to talk about this hand. Okay, so there's something down here saying you need to put the information on your convention card. That's not actually what I said. What I said was that you should agree with your partner how high you agree to play negative doubles. I recommend all the way, and there is a place to fill this in on your convention card. It's not mandatory that you fill it in, but I like to fill that in for each of my partners so I know how high we play negative doubles. Okay, so let's have a look at this hand. 1 diamond. Marissa has a nice hand. She's going to overcall 2 clubs. Now, this is a problem hand, isn't it? Because we'd like to make a negative double to say we have 4 spades, but partner might think we have 4 hearts as well. Because at the 1 level, when we made this double, we did have both. So everything changes in this auction, where I'm compelled to bid at the 2, to show my hand at the 2 level. I no longer need to have both to make the negative double. So at the 1 level, when it went 1 club, 1 diamond, double, guaranteed both majors. But if I wait to have both majors, it'll come up once in a blue moon. I snuck 1 in earlier and there was no problem because we had both. But now I've got this big problem. What am I going to do? Well, if I make the negative double and she bids spades, I'm in clover, very happy and contented. But what if she bids hearts? I can't then bid 2 spades because she won't know what's going on. But I do have a plan. And my plan is that if she doesn't have 4 spades to go with mine, I can go back to diamonds because when she opened a diamond, she might only have 3, but I have 5. And that would be a good place to play. So I'm going to risk making this negative double and keep my fingers crossed that nothing really bad will happen. Aha. Okay, Pam likes her hand. Well, if partner could bid 3 spades, Lucy's definitely going to 4 spades. She's got 10 high card points plus a singleton in the opponent's suit. So she knows that they're getting 1 club trick at most. So we've got a nice 4-4 fit in spades. I'm going. And this hand does make 4 spades, no problems. So any questions on this one? This is the hardest one we've had so far.
I show no questions.
Okay, good. So it's going to start off the same way. 1 diamond, 2 clubs by Marissa. Our same dilemma, but we know what to do, double. Now, especially for John, if North is 4-4 in the majors, we're going to go up the line. If you look in the bidding box, after clubs, diamonds, hearts would be next before spades. So North is going to bid 3 hearts. Marissa already told her story, so she's going to pass. And now, does South have a fit with the hearts? No. Can she bid 3 no trump? No. But she's going to go back to diamonds, 4 diamonds. That was always her plan if there were no fit. Now, she could have passed 3 hearts with a less attractive hand. So bidding 4 diamonds tells North that partner's got stuff. So now, if she made a negative double, but did not have hearts, she must have spades. Do you remember how Stayman works? 1 no trump, 2 clubs, 2 hearts, 3 no trump. Oh, well, she bids Stayman. She doesn't have hearts. She must have spades. This is the same kind of logic.
Why wouldn't South bid 3 spades instead of 4 diamonds?
Because that would say, if she bid 3 spades, it would say, well, I'm sorry that you didn't bid spades. That would have made life easy. I've actually got 5 spades, but I didn't have enough points to bid them directly. If I'd had 10 points, I could have bid spades over the double. I mean, instead of bidding 2 clubs. So
Okay.
I can't do that. I can only tell her that I've got 4 spades, but I do have a lot of diamonds with her and enough points to compete over 3 hearts. Well, I mean, I'm happy to bid 4 diamonds. So now she's saying, well, 4 spades. She could have passed 4 diamonds, but she knows we've got a spade fit now. So 4 spades. So this also requires a little bit of extra thought. But I think that when you see all the 4 hands, you can see the story. 1 diamond, I have an opening hand. 2 clubs, not so fast, Mr. Bond. Double, I have at least 1 4-card major. 3 clubs, my partner interfered. I've got a big fit. She doesn't care that I've got no points. I'm making life difficult for you. And I might have a trick in one of your majors. 3 hearts, I have 4 hearts. Pass, nothing more to say. 4 diamonds, sorry partner, I don't have hearts. That's not my major. Oh, you must have spades. And so we found a perfect fit and we got to game.
Okay, East had only sorry, North, had only 3 spades,
Mhm.
4 diamonds is the end of the story.
4 diamonds is the end of the story, yes. Unless she feels like bidding 5 diamonds, but that's unlikely. Or she might. I think it makes 5 diamonds. It did it so quietly and fast, it didn't look like anything changed, but things have changed a bit.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, they have. Mhm. Mhm.
I have very good students at my table. Okay. 5 diamonds. A hand is worth more. She figures that her partner is probably short in clubs, got diamonds with her, and North's got the singleton spade. She's hoping her partner's got the ace to take care of it. But in any case, we only have 1 spade loser, no diamond losers, no heart losers, 1 club loser. So it makes 5 diamonds all day long here. We just lose the 2 aces.
A question, please.
Very nicely bid, people. Yes, go ahead, Paul.
Okay. One of our Marys is asking to confirm negative doubles only occur in the first round of bidding, not any further in the auction.
It can only be, yes, the third person to bid. Opener, overcaller, responder. That's the only time that responder can make a negative double. That's the pattern: opener, overcaller, responder. Now, it could be at a higher level than 1. We did it when it went a club, a diamond, double. We did something like a club, 2 hearts, double. We even did a diamond, 3 spades, double. But that is always the pattern. And we agreed that we will play negative doubles all the way. So even if it went a diamond, 4 spades, double, would say, I've got a very good hand with 4 hearts. And now the opener can decide if she can pass and convert it to penalty, or whether there's a play for making 5 hearts or even 6 hearts.
Well, okay, one more question. South could have had as little as 6 points. So is it really safe going from 3 diamonds to 5 diamonds like that, when South may have only 6 points?
Well, but she knows something about South's distribution. She knows that she's got 4 spades and 5 diamonds.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if South didn't have a plan, or at least being at 3 diamonds, she would not have bid at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's not forced to make this negative double. She was always willing to be at the 2 level, and she was always willing to be at the 3 level in diamonds. And North may have only 3 diamonds when she opens 1 diamond. Remember that rule? She could be 4, 4, 3, 2 and have opened with only 3 diamonds. So now when she doesn't have a fit with my spades, she had hearts, but she didn't go back to well, there's a good chance that she has 4 diamonds, but South definitely promises 5 diamonds here, 4 or 5 diamonds guaranteed. And she really likes her hand. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losers, and partner was willing to go to the 3 level. That's usually about 8 losers. So there's a good play for it.
At 10:45 a.m., I have 2 more questions.
Thank you. Go ahead.
With 5-5, do you also bid up the line?
No. When you're 5-5 in the majors, so 1 diamond, and I've got 5 spades and 5 hearts, I always bid spades first. And then I will show my heart suit subsequently. If I've got a good hand, I'll use new minor forcing. So it might go a club, a spade, 1 no trump, 2 diamonds by me. And now if the opener has 4 hearts, they have to bid their hearts before they support my spades. Just in case I'm 5-4 or 5-5. If I had a weak hand, it would go like, less than 11 points. It would go a club, a spade, 1 no trump, 2 hearts, at least 5-4, take your pick, but no higher than the 2 level.
Okay, next question, please. If you had clubs stopped in this particular hand, would they bid 3 no trump instead of 5 diamonds?
Absolutely, yes, they would. That would be a possibility.
Next question, please. Can you have double negative response? Example, opener bids 1 club, pass by partner. Responder bids 1 heart, then overcaller doubles.
So let me just get this right. It goes a club, pass, a heart. And then
Double.
the fourth seat says double. So what kind of double do you think that is? Has their partner ever bid?
No.
No, so it's a takeout double by definition.
Mhm.
If you double the opponent's auction, your partner has never bid, it's a takeout double. The only time it would not be is when you had a chance to double earlier but did not. So suppose it goes a club, pass, a heart, pass. 2 clubs, pass. 3 hearts, double. That would now be penalty because he had a chance to double for takeout earlier. So it's not my best example, but it's the best I could make on the immediately. Who did I lose there?
Okay, we have another question, please.
Hang on 1 second. Who was sitting north?
Pam,
Pam.
yeah. I got disconnected here.
Yes, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah,
Thank you.
she got negated.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, the question, and I'll do my best to read what it says. Can you do a negative double with 2-4 in the majors? I originally thought you needed 4-4 in the majors for negative double, but then learned you can do it with 3-4 if the 3-card suit had an honor.
No, that's completely wrong. So at the 1 level, 1 club, 1 diamond double guarantees both. But at the 2 level, it does not. So 1 diamond, 2 clubs double guarantees at least 1. Has nothing to do with what you hold in the other one. You might be 4-4, you might be 4-3, you might be 4-2 or 4-1 or 4-0. But if partner doesn't bid the suit that you have a run out plan, which is either to bid no trump because you've got the enemy suit, or to go back to partner's minor because you have a lot of them.
Thank you. About 10 minutes left.
Thank you. Okay, I think there might be one more deal in this set. So north Thank you. Okay, so now this is the situation that I was talking about before. We're not going to make a negative double. We have a 5-card suit and we have 10 points. So we can bid our spades directly, 2 spades. It's forcing for 1 round, not forcing to game, but it's forcing for 1 round. Now, what can partner possibly do? Well, the best thing to do here is, does she have a fit with her partner's spades? No. She could bid 3 hearts, but that's not going to help anything. She knows partner must have a run-out plan. So if she doesn't have a fit. So probably her best bet is to bid 3 clubs. We've got 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 17 points. And partner promised 10. So there's a game here somewhere, maybe in no trump. So she's going to bid 3 clubs to say, partner, I don't have a fit with your spades, but if you have a club stopper, please go ahead and bid 3 no trump. So that's what that would say. She could bid 3 hearts also to say, I've got heart stoppers, but I don't have club stoppers. But here over 3 clubs, South is going to bid 3 diamonds. No, partner, I don't have a club stopper. And now we might languish in 3 diamonds. Unless partner says, well, I don't know. But with 3 immediate club losers, I would not advance over 3 diamonds here. And I think this is a hand where it makes just 4 diamonds.
But the situation is very similar to the one before.
It is similar to the one before. It's very similar. But this time North has got 3 immediate club losers.
So,
And-
so how did it before?
And she's got a spade loser and she's got a heart loser. So these are all liabilities. She doesn't know anything about her partner. Partner could have all her points in spades.
Hmm.
So she doesn't really know. I mean, her partner's got diamonds, but this is a bit risky. So does it make 5 diamonds? We have to lose a club and a spade. No, it looks like it makes 5 diamonds. But some people will get there because they just like to bid game. And some people will not.
There's a
That
question.
3 club bid is a Q bid of the opponent's suit.
Well,
That's confusing.
well, I think that shows a stronger hand. Because the 3 club bid is saying, partner, I would like to be in 3 no trump if you have a stopper. I have enough to be in game because you promised me a 10 count.
Okay.
So South does not have a club stopper, but maybe she should bid game because she now knows that partner's got at least 15, 16 points. And her hand is worth about 12 because she's got a singleton club. So maybe South should just bid 5 diamonds.
2 questions, please.
That's what I was saying, because it's very, very similar to the one before.
Yeah, yes, but the other hand was a little bit more friendly, I think. Okay, go ahead, Paul.
Thank you. One of the Susans wants to know, why wouldn't North bid 3 diamonds to show extra diamonds?
Instead of bidding 3 clubs?
Apparently.
Well, because what I'm suggesting here is that the 3 club Q bid says, I have enough to be in game opposite your 10 count. But because the 2 spade bid promises 10 points. So 3 clubs says, I've got enough to be in game opposite your 10 count, but I don't have a club stopper. Do you? If you do, bid 3 no trump. always remember that when we have a fit in the major, we belong in the major. Did we find a fit in the major? No. So when we don't have a fit in a major, we strive to get to 3 no trump. But South doesn't have a stopper either. But in fact, his singleton is valuable because he now knows that North has enough to be in game opposite a 10 count. So if the game is not in no trump, it's probably in diamonds. So I think South should probably bid 5 diamonds and not 3 diamonds.
This probably supports the next question, which was, could North bid 4 diamonds, asking the partner to go if the partner has strong diamonds or shortness?
Over 3 diamonds, North could bid 4 diamonds, yes. And by the way, somebody said, could instead of bidding 3 clubs, could North bid 3 diamonds? Well, that is a possibility, but that would suggest 6 diamonds. I like the 3 club bid better.
Rosemary, how do we know how many points North hand has?
Well, you don't, well, you know North has an opening hand. The
Okay.
key here is that 2 spades says that South has at least 10 points. So North adds 10 points to her total, and there is enough to be in game because North has 17. If you discount the Jack of Clubs, it's still 16. And this King of Spades gets full value because South has 5 spades. So
Okay.
16 points opposite the 10 points that South promised says we have a game here somewhere. So North is saying, when she bids 3 clubs, she's saying, I'd like to be in 3 no trump, but I don't have a club stopper.
Mhm.
And North said, nor do I. But as we talk about it, I'm thinking that South should really bid 5 diamonds. So you want to be in game? Go get it, Buster. Okay. So I think that's the last hand in this set. Or maybe there's another one. Okay, this is the last one.
Sorry, Rosemary, in the other hand, in the one before,
Mhm.
would you bid 3 hearts if what you needed was a stopper in hearts? I mean, the clubs were, no, it doesn't make any sense.
We can Q bid the enemy suit to
Yes.
ask for a stopper in that suit.
Yeah, yes,
If
yes.
any other suit that we bid is telling that we have a stopper, we're showing a stopper.
Okay. So when we Q bid it in that situation is because we're looking for the stopper. And if we mention it, it's because we have it.
Because that would still leave way for your partner to bid 3 no trump if she had a stopper.
Okay. That's clever. Yeah.
A
Makes sense.
follow-up question, please.
Yes.
In the last hand, 3 club bid, which I say is a Q bid, is that also considered a help suit game try?
No, absolutely not. It's specifically asking for a club stopper. When we don't have a fit, well, let me make it simple. We only bid a help suit game try when we have found a fit in a suit. For instance, 1 spade, 2 spades, we found a fit, and now a new suit by opener, 3 hearts, is asking for help in hearts. But here we're bidding the enemy suit. So we're asking partner to bid no trump if they have a stopper. Okay, so 1 diamond, 2 clubs once again.
Oh, yes. Mm.
2 spades by Lucy because she's got 5 spades and a 10 count. And now this is easy peasy for North because she knows that we've got an 8 card spade fit. She knows her partner has 10 points. So 4 spades. No problem whatsoever. So I'm going to reiterate the key things that we've learned about negative doubles. Number 1, only the responder can make a negative double. So opener, overcaller, responder. One apple, one pear, double. I have 4 of the unbid major at the 1 level. If it goes a club, a diamond, double, I have both hearts and spades. Take your pick. At the 2 level, it changes. A diamond, 2 clubs, double. Now, I no longer guarantee both majors, but I do have one of them, and I have a plan to escape if you don't have my major. And usually I'm going to run to 3 of your minor, or I'm going to be able to bid 2 no trump or 3 no trump, because I have a stopper in the enemy suit. Okay. We should also agree with each partner with whom we play how high we will play negative doubles. And my recommendation is that it's all the way. All the way. So even if it goes a diamond, 4 spades, double says I have a very good hand, game forcing values with 4 hearts. And if you have hearts with me, terrific. Or if you've got a very long suit, I can probably support you. Or if you've got lots of good stuff, you know I've got a game forcing hand, maybe we can set this if you don't have a fit with it. And you can pass and convert my double to penalty. So that's how it works. So I'm sure I will have a little cheat sheet on negative doubles. If I haven't got one already, I'll make one. And anybody who is been taking Robin's class for absolute beginners, then they can get a copy of the cheat sheet. More advanced players, I don't think really need it. We've talked about the salient points. But if you're in Robin's class for absolute beginners, if you did that within the last 12 months and you really want a cheat sheet, then you can send a message to Rosie's Lessons. This is a rare cheat sheet for very new players. Okay. So thank you all for being here today. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Now, next weekend, I have Steve Freidstern's permission to take the weekend off. I hope